In this video, I'll show you how to make a stylish, modern piece of decor, something truly designer and three-dimensional. The project is simple and clear enough for anyone, even beginners. I'll show you how to build it and customize it your own way. The deer is about 33 inches tall. That's around 85 centimeters. It also makes a perfect gift. It's fully detachable and fits into a box almost 3 times smaller. I wanted this deer to feel like part of your home, not just decoration. If you live in North America like I do, and love that clean, bright style, this design will fit in perfectly. I spent a lot of time refining the geometry, testing and improving the model again and again. I added smart flaps that adjust to curves. I really love how clean these details look. The antlers are detachable and fit perfectly into place. That makes the whole assembly simple and clean. No bulk, no awkward shapes, just smooth, satisfying work. I've included flexible file formats for any setup. It doesn't matter what format or equipment you use. You'll also get a visual step-by-step guide with clear instructions and useful tips. For this project, I used 21 sheets of 300 GSM cardstock. I got it from a local store, a pack of 100 sheets for about 22 KED, which is a great deal. I went with my favorite craft color, but there's a huge variety of colors available. Lots of great combinations for the head and the antlers. You can print directly on cardstock if you have a photo printer, or use any printer to prepare the templates. I mark, cut, and pre-fold the flaps. They bend smoothly and cleanly. To speed things up, you can use a cutting machine. It's much faster and super precise. All the settings and recommendations are included in the instructions. I cut all the pieces in about 20 minutes. Let's prepare the folds so each piece bends smoothly without tension. You don't need perfect accuracy, just a light pre-crease really helps. I find the easiest way is to gently pull the piece along the edge of the table. Once prepared, it bends nicely and won't crack. I also pre-fold all the flaps in advance. Let's start gluing. The smallest parts are usually the trickiest, but here it's actually pretty simple. By the way, I'm using hot glue. It's fast and holds really well. It gives you a few seconds to position the part, and if you make a mistake, just heat it up with a hairdryer and fix it easily. Let's connect the antler parts to form the full flat surfaces. After that, the rest of the gluing is super easy. The final closing piece fits perfectly. Just glue it with the flaps facing outward. It's the backside, so it won't be visible anyway. The natural craft color looks great in a nature-inspired setting. It's important to note this. It really helps you understand how to choose the right color for your space. Let's paint it white to perfectly match my space with the white wall. The space is complemented only by the new shape. I really like how the white version looks. I also made a black prototype of this deer. Let's talk a bit about color choices. Black and white both fit perfectly into a bright, minimalist interior. Now let's look at brighter monochrome options. Without a complementary color in the room, the sculpture doesn't really blend into the interior. It starts to compete with it. Now here's the pink version. It adds a softer, more playful mood to the space. And in a different setting, the red one completely transforms the atmosphere. Let's add a second color. Usually, it's better when the darker color is at the bottom. Otherwise, the sculpture may look top-heavy and less stable visually. And what about bright, multicolored versions? They can feel a bit out of place in a light, neutral interior unless there are enough complementary accents around them. But in a kid's room, those vivid colors look absolutely perfect. I hope you found this video inspiring and enjoyed the process. You can find all the templates and instructions in the description below. Thanks a lot for watching and for supporting my work.